America is comprised of two components. There's the American homeland, which is where U.S. citizens live, and there's the American empire, which are all of our sort of political vassal states, all of our natural resource havens, all of our export markets for our U.S. companies, all of our sourcing for critical supply lines, all of our trade partners. And the argument at the outset of the American empire, we can sort of trace the lineage of all this from the 1800s to present, but effectively, the United States, our national security state, our deep state, if you will, has had this compact with the American people since the end of World War II that they would have a license to do dirty things abroad. They would call it internally the Department of Dirty Tricks back in the 40s and 50s. This ability to go out and do things in the rest of the world that would effectively create a prosperous American empire, but it would redound to the benefit of the citizens of the U.S. homeland. Because if we, for example, want cheap gas prices, well, you're going to need to source that gas. And before the fracking revolution, for example, in the early 2000s, which is fraught with its own concerns, most of American oil came from Mexico and Canada and South America and Saudi Arabia and places like. Well, what happens if there is a political leadership in that country that decides to nationalize the oil or cut off U.S. access or partnerships? We need a mechanism to be able to go in and overthrow that government or put pressure or leverage in order to allow us to exploit those natural resources. The same thing with trade and labor issues. The same thing with any number of every plot of dirt under our feet has some resource in it, whether that's copper or aluminum or fruit or sugar or oil or titanium. There is, and your ability to extract that or to get favorable business terms is dependent on your ability to negotiate with the political leadership in charge of that territory. So we've needed this empire for the benefit of the homeland, but now we're in this place where there's a big conflict of interest between those two, because there's so much energy and so many secrets that need to be kept in order to maintain this empire. And it's coming at the cost of trillions of dollars of debt and hundreds of billions of dollars every year in foreign aid, so to speak, which is effectively bribery payments, in foreign regime change operations, which we simply call democracy promotion, in foreign militarism and the military industrial complex.